Imagine this. Every morning you walk into your bathroom, the place where you begin and end your day, the place you believe is safe, private, and even healing. You turn on the light, wash your face, brush your teeth, maybe even take your medications there. But what if I told you that behind the familiar tiles and mirrors, hidden in the very space you trust, there are silent killers waiting for the right moment to weaken your body, steal your vitality, and shorten your life? Men over 60 often think that their greatest enemies are obvious: age, stress, or genetics. But I'm here to tell you that the dangers that rob you of your strength and virility are often much closer than you realize. They're not out on the streets. They're not in your doctor's office. They're not even in your refrigerator. They're right there in the room you visit multiple times every single day: your bathroom. As a urologist, I have seen countless men ignore the hidden signals until it was too late. Prostate inflammation that started with a simple hygiene mistake. Circulatory problems triggered by something as innocent as hot showers at the wrong time of day. Even toxic substances disguised as clean products, silently attacking hormone balance and testosterone levels. You may believe that routine makes you safe, but routine can also blind you to the dangers that accumulate slowly, invisibly, until they explode into a crisis, sometimes one that cannot be reversed. Let me ask you, have you ever felt unusually fatigued after your morning shower? Have you noticed your erections aren't as strong as they used to be, or your urinary flow has become weaker, even though you think you're taking care of yourself? These are not random accidents of age. They can be warnings that something in your most private space is sabotaging your health. In the next few minutes, I will uncover 5 deadly dangers that hide inside your bathroom. 5 enemies of your virility, vitality, and longevity that most men never even suspect. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will never look at your bathroom the same way again. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal could save your life. In this video, I am not here to frighten you for the sake of drama. I am here because I have spent decades caring for men just like you, men over 60 who want to remain strong, confident, and full of life, but who unknowingly sabotage themselves with everyday habits. And today, I will reveal to you the 5 hidden dangers inside your bathroom that silently erode your health, your virility, and even your independence. We will begin by exposing how something as simple as the air you breathe in your bathroom can affect your circulation and your hormonal balance. You may think steam or certain scents are harmless, but they could be lowering your testosterone and draining your energy without you noticing. Then, I will guide you through the routines you repeat every day. Routines that feel safe, comfortable, even comforting. But that can slowly damage your prostate, weaken your bladder, and disturb your blood flow. These are not myths or old wives' tales. They are patterns I have seen play out in my clinical practice, time and time again, when men come to me only after the damage is already advanced. I will also uncover the truth about products you trust, products that sit quietly on your shelves, promising cleanliness and freshness, but containing ingredients that slowly poison your body. You will learn why the very soap or deodorant you use could be silently blocking your vitality and making it harder for you to feel like the man you once were. And most importantly, I will keep one revelation for the very end of this video, the most unexpected danger of all, one that very few men ever consider, and yet one that can have devastating consequences if ignored. This final secret alone is worth your full attention, because it could be the one thing standing between you and years of added strength, clarity, and intimacy. So stay with me until the very end, because each of these dangers is real, each of them is avoidable, and each solution I give you has the power to change how you live your life after 60. By the time you finish this video, you will know exactly what to look for in your bathroom, what to eliminate, and what small but powerful adjustments can protect your masculinity, your health, and your future. When I speak to you today, I do not speak as someone distant, cold, or detached. I speak as a doctor who has sat across from hundreds of men over 60, listening to their fears, their frustrations, and their hopes. I know what it feels like to want to keep your strength, your confidence, and your independence as the years pass. I have seen how men light up when they realize it is possible, and I have also seen the pain in their eyes when they discover that their decline was not inevitable. It was preventable. We, men and women who walk with men in this stage of life, share a common truth. Aging is natural, but losing vitality is not a punishment written in stone. The bathroom, the place where you begin and end your day, should be a sanctuary of health, not a silent enemy. And yet, in my clinic, I have seen what happens when those hidden dangers go unnoticed. I remember one patient, let us call him Carlos, 67 years old. He came to me complaining of fatigue and decreased sexual performance. He believed it was simply old age catching up. But after investigating his daily habits, we discovered that a product he used every morning in his bathroom contained compounds that disrupted his hormonal balance. By making a simple change, within weeks his energy and confidence returned. This is not magic, this is science, applied with care. Then there was Robert, 72, who developed chronic urinary issues. For years he thought it was only his prostate, something he had to accept. But when we reviewed his lifestyle, it became clear that small practices in his bathroom routine, like extreme hot water exposure, were worsening his condition. Once he adjusted, the relief was remarkable, and his quality of life improved dramatically. I tell you these stories not to scare you, but to remind you that knowledge is power. As a urologist, my mission is not just to treat disease when it appears, but to help men like you anticipate, prevent, and protect themselves before the damage becomes irreversible. That is why I am here speaking to you directly, because I want you to know that you are not alone, and that every choice you make, even in your bathroom, can either build your strength or steal it away. As we cross the threshold of 60, the male body undergoes transformations that are often invisible at first, but deeply impactful over time. Hormone production begins to decline, particularly testosterone, the vital fuel for energy, muscle strength, and sexual health. Circulation becomes less efficient, arteries stiffen, and the body's ability to regulate temperature and blood flow starts to weaken. The prostate, a small gland that many men rarely think about until it causes trouble, begins to enlarge, sometimes silently, sometimes with obvious discomfort. These changes do not happen overnight. They creep in slowly, disguised as fatigue, weaker erections, or frequent trips to the bathroom at night. Too many men brush them off, telling themselves, it's just part of aging. But I must tell you, as a urologist, that is not the full truth. Aging is inevitable, yes, but suffering unnecessarily is not. And here is where your bathroom plays a more powerful role than you realize. That small, tiled space becomes a laboratory of habits, a daily ritual that either supports your health or undermines it. The air you breathe in a poorly ventilated bathroom filled with mold or chemical residues can silently inflame your lungs and blood vessels, reducing oxygen supply to vital organs, including those responsible for intimacy and virility. The hot showers you love, if too long or too frequent, can strain your circulation, lower your blood pressure suddenly, and leave you feeling drained instead of revitalized. Even the cleaning agents, deodorants, and personal products you trust may contain endocrine disruptors, substances that interfere with testosterone and can accelerate the decline of male vitality. Ignoring these dangers means accepting consequences that no man wants: reduced stamina, loss of confidence in intimate moments, increased risk of prostate disease, and even higher chances of heart problems. I have seen men who thought their struggles were simply destiny, when in truth they were the result of small, overlooked habits repeated daily in the bathroom. This is why I must be direct with you. Your bathroom is not just a neutral space. It is either your ally or your enemy. And if you continue to treat it casually, without awareness, you could be feeding the very conditions that steal your strength, shorten your life, and rob you of the joy of feeling like yourself. But awareness changes everything, and in the next moments, I will show you how. Let us step inside your bathroom together, and let me show you what most men never notice. The first danger hides in the very air you breathe. Bathrooms with poor ventilation accumulate invisible mold and chemical residues from sprays, cleaners, and even air fresheners. Over time, these toxins enter your bloodstream, causing low-grade inflammation that disrupts circulation and lowers testosterone. I once treated a man who thought his fatigue came from age, but when he stopped using a particular air freshener in his bathroom, his energy improved within weeks. Clean air means stronger lungs, better blood flow, and renewed vitality. The second danger is one of the most underestimated pleasures: hot showers. Now, don't misunderstand me. A warm shower can be comforting, but excessively hot water, especially for long durations, can harm circulation and lower blood pressure too sharply. Many men step out feeling weak, dizzy, or drained, believing it's simply getting older. But no, it is physiology. Blood vessels expand with heat, and when it's extreme, your heart works harder, robbing your body of energy. By moderating the temperature and keeping showers shorter, you protect your strength and reduce the risk of circulatory stress. Third, we must address the silent enemies sitting innocently on your shelves: soaps, shampoos, deodorants. Many of these contain endocrine-disrupting chemicals like parabens and phthalates. They are absorbed through your skin and can mimic estrogen, directly suppressing testosterone. Imagine this. Every morning you lather up, believing you are cleansing your body, but in reality, you are bathing in substances that quietly strip you of your masculinity. Choosing products free from these compounds can make a remarkable difference in preserving your hormonal balance and vitality. The fourth danger lies in routine neglect. Men often ignore small urinary symptoms, slower flow, difficulty starting, or frequent nighttime trips. They dismiss these as just age. But in my practice, I have seen how delaying attention allows prostate enlargement or infections to worsen. The bathroom is where you first notice these signs, and if you pay attention early, you can protect not just your prostate, but also your confidence and intimacy. Finally, there is a hidden truth about the bathroom environment itself. The combination of moisture, heat, and time can create a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. These do not just affect your skin, they can enter your urinary tract, trigger chronic infections, and drain your energy. Maintaining cleanliness and dryness in this space is not about vanity. It is about protecting your manhood. Every choice you make in your bathroom either strengthens you or weakens you. Awareness turns the ordinary into a weapon of defense, giving you back control over your health, your virility, and your future. And now, as I promised at the beginning, let me reveal the final, most unexpected danger that hides inside your bathroom. It is not a product, not the water, not even the air. The deadliest danger of all is complacency, the belief that nothing you do in your daily routine really matters. This silent acceptance, this surrender to "it's just aging," is the most powerful enemy of your vitality. Because once you believe decline is inevitable, you stop protecting yourself, and you let small dangers accumulate until they rob you of years you could have lived with strength, confidence, and intimacy. I have seen men lose their spark not because of disease itself, but because they gave up paying attention. They ignored the signs, dismissed the symptoms, and refused to make small adjustments that could have changed everything. And I have also seen men who decided, even at 65, 70, or 75, to take control of their lives. They improved their routines, eliminated toxic products, respected their circulation, cared for their prostate, and protected their hormones. These men not only lived longer, they lived better. They laughed louder, loved more deeply, and enjoyed the dignity of still feeling like themselves. Your bathroom can be a place of silent decline, or it can be a fortress of strength. It is where you notice the first signs, where you choose the products you expose your body to, where you decide whether your daily rituals will erode your manhood or fortify it. Do not underestimate these choices. Each one is a statement. Will you surrender to decline, or will you fight for your vitality? So tonight, when you step into your bathroom, look around with new eyes. Ask yourself, what in this space is serving my health, and what is stealing it? And then act. Remove the poisons. Adjust the routines. Clean the hidden corners. Replace products that work against you with those that protect you. Small actions, repeated daily, are the foundation of longevity. Remember, the most dangerous thing in your bathroom is not what you see. It's what you ignore. And starting today, you no longer have to ignore it. Take control, defend your manhood, live with strength, passion, and clarity, because you deserve nothing less. Now, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, which of these dangers surprised you the most? And remember, this is only the beginning. In the next video, we will uncover even more secrets that every man over 60 needs to know to stay strong, virile, and alive. Stay with me, because your best years are not behind you, they are still ahead.